members, because nobody
Yes.
has enough time to say that, do you have education? We have employment open here. You can apply. Nobody is coming to give you job. Nobody is coming to polish your skill. Nobody is even helping you out. You have to be your own helper and try
Yes.
getting your place where you feel you deserve.
You do something special, or the day was as usual with the other days?
As usual, in a way that these days I am involved in some more activities than before.
Okay.
I am taking extra sessions of my students. So with that, I'm little busy, not English sessions, but academic sessions of exams. So a
Okay.
bit busier than before. But anyway, I can't leave anything. Everything is a
Yes.
part of my life, and I
Yes. Yes, I hope that you are able to manage that, and I think you will be able to do that in a very good manner. So, Kavita, we have a topic for today. So, shall we start with the topic or go on with the general conversation?
what is the name of the topic, ma'am?
The topic for today is employment. So, this is the name of the topic. Yes.
Yes, yes, we can discuss. It's very interesting.
Yes, yes, it is interesting. So, when I talk about employment, so first thing, what is the first thing that comes to your mind? Like, what is the image when you hear this word, or what is one thought that predominantly occurs when you think of this word for the first time, employment?
Money, job and money.
Okay.
Money is
Okay.
the first thing. First, last, between, middle, everything. Money.
Okay.
Okay. So employment basically, ma'am, means job seeking people. They look for
Yes.
employment. When I was a kid, that time I was informed that employment means to seek for job or work somewhere as a profession. So since then I know this word. But honestly, when I started looking out for jobs sincerely, with all my efforts and all my potential after I pursued my master's, it was a bit difficult phase of my life because I felt that all my friends are working, maximum of them are going here and there, and I'm jobless sitting at home. I felt like this during the COVID first phase. But then, time is planned by God for everyone. So once you are showered with so much more than you ever expected. So this is
Yes.
what the case was with me. So after I got something, I got so much that I couldn't say it's something, but so many things that I have to now make a note of what all activities do I have to do in a single day. And if I forget one, it's like, oh shit, I forgot this kind of thing. I do
Okay.
not have this 9 to 5 fixed schedule, and
Yes.
with pros and cons.
Yes, yes, true. And I think that is the best part of it. Like, you're not bounded by something. And as you talked about, that is, it is since when we are discussing or talking about employment, even if we think every time about money, but as you mentioned, there are many other factors that are involved and are equally important when considering this one. So, as you told me that you are having so many things on plate right now, like you are busy doing things. Sometimes you are it is difficult for you to manage sessions and things as such. So would you do you think that being self employed and doing things what you love is better than being seeking other opportunities? Sometimes we neglect the thing that if we are self employed, we don't consider that one. We think that if we are getting a better wage or better opportunities, we should not go for self employment or something like that. What do you think about this one?
I would partially agree with your answer and partially disagree because in today's world, ma'am, although employment is something people are seeking for and they want to follow their passion, but the harsh reality is money. That's the
Yes.
harsh truth, that even if you are following your passion and after a certain point of time you feel that there is no growth in your passion and you are never going anywhere with your passion and there's no money source through that, then
Yes.
ultimately if you need your medical expense also, no hospital is going to give you free cost medicine. No medical ailment will be done between you and your doctor with that passion. Nothing is
Yes.
possible. So in such cases, if you are having passion but that passion is not fetching you enough source of income, then you should
Yes.
look for opportunities and learn or develop some other skill and go with that flow and keep passion for your free time. This
Yes.
way it is quite okay to adjust and also handle the responsibility that comes along with it in your family, because you are never going to be that person who is independent and living alone. Of course, we all have family to support. So for that family,
Yes.
you have to earn. So you can't just say that I'm self-employed, I'm passionate about this, so I'll do. But in the long run, you also know that this passion is not getting you anywhere. And other people are actually balancing both, having their
Yes.
passion at the same time and also working for any job or doing
Yes.
something which, even if they are not willing to do, I feel
Yes.
that even if I'm not happy with what I'm doing, either I do something which I love and I earn money, or I
Okay.
develop interest in what I am doing, because there is no other
No.
alternative to it. Mm.
Yes, yes, true. I think this is one of the hard realities that we should consider while we are searching for some source. But this is what is occurring. Like we have seen in the lot of time these days, lot of startup ideas are coming. The youngsters are bringing things what interests them. But yeah, as you said, in the long run, we have to consider other factors also. So
Yeah.
there is a different ways how people get employed. Like we seek for jobs, we go for interviews, maybe in the online or the offline manner. So have you ever visited to an online employment agency, or have you ever tried connecting to them, or what do you think about these online employment agency, maybe in your context or some other way?
I do not believe much in online context, but if you create some reference, better than
Okay.
online agency, because this is a money earning process.
Yes.
More than, there are so many organizations which say, which commit you, saying that you pay us, you train with us, and later we will provide you employment. But what if my potential is not according to the eligibility criteria of your partnership or your organization wherein you have tied up with? What if I don't fit later on?
Yes.
What if I'm not able to complete my training as per your demand? Then my money goes in vain, and after that they won't take the responsibility to say that you were the person who didn't perform well. They'll blame us, not themselves. So better
Yes.
is to apply for me. I personally believe this. I would rather go for applying various interviews. If I get
Okay.
rejected everywhere, I'll analyze that what is something I don't have within me, for which I need to work on, and what is the skill I need to develop. So for that particular thing, I'll develop my skill through purchasing some course or doing something else,
Yes.
but I won't go for online organizations which give me job. Okay, if it is some
Yes.
foreign company, and if I know very well that I have that self belief of being capable, or I know my potential, that I am that nut to crack anything and everything, then I might go ahead. But if I am myself unsure and I'm completely depending on somebody else, that okay, I'm completely resting here thinking that this person or this organization is going to give me well paid job. So well paid job is actually being bragged by some of the best candidates. And if you are one of them, then seek, or else you develop your skills with your own potential and then look out for interviews. If you get rejected, you can always apply many other times, isn't
Yes.
it?
Yes.
I don't know
Yes.
the
I
perfect
completely.
answer for this, but this is just my thinking.
Yes.
I would
Yes.
not waste my money.
Yes. Yes, yes. I think this is completely true. And I think at the first sentence you mentioned about referrals. Did you said about referrals or something like that? That they are very helpful. And
Hmm.
even there are
Yes.
there are a lot of sites that provide you, that
Yeah.
you can just enter into them and get into a good place by these referrals. And I also think that these sites, like there are thousands of sites
Hmm.
promising that with the content that they provide will be helpful for you, and for sure they'll be helping. I haven't tried, but yeah, I think I should try once, that they are
Yeah.
just promising that they'll
Yeah.
be providing you with a very good job in future. So there when we talk about employment, so a contrasting term that comes to our mind is of unemployment. So is unemployment I'm pronouncing it in a wrong manner, is unemployment a problem in our country? What do you think, that is it a problem, and is it a major problem, and how can it be resolved as such?
Now, again, it depends on person to person. For me, Unemployment is not the problem, because I know that even if I am born with nothing, I will
Okay.
be a open person to seek or learn something or the other to get employment. None of us are born with any special talent or capabilities. We develop in a certain span of time. So I could never feel this, that anybody saying that we have education but we are unemployed. See, India has very vast population, and
Yes.
employment is not for everyone. Honestly, a good
True.
position is not for everyone. So if you have to be a special candidate or be somebody extraordinary to get that position, you have to develop yourself in an extraordinary manner for you to be observed by all the
Yes.
other members, because nobody
Yes.
has enough time to say that, do you have education? We have employment open here, you can apply.
Yes.
Nobody is coming to give you job, nobody is coming to polish your skill, nobody is even helping you out. You have to be your own helper and try
Yes.
getting your place where you feel you deserve. Have self belief, work for that, look for people, those who have done it and how they have done it. Start working
Yes.
hard, and if you are rejected, if you face failure, see where you are getting some obstacles and how can you manage or resolve that, and get that place, because it's competition. We should
Yes.
not
True.
complain about unemployment. Even if there's unemployment, there are laborers working. They do not have any qualification, but still, those who are willing, they get something or the other. I have seen such people, those
Yes.
who don't do anything. They have hands, legs, everything nicely, but
Yes.
they want to beg, and then they
Yes. True.
complain of unemployment. Or there are so many people sitting at home and saying that there's no job these days, there are so many educated people, everybody is jobless. Okay, I understand, but we have so many things. You need to be, what do I say, I'm not getting that perfect word, but multi,
Yes.
looking the things in multi aspect, like
Yes.
this, I would
Multiple
say.
aspects.
Multiple
Yes.
aspects. Yeah. So this
Yes.
is
I
what I would.
think no, no, it's all right. I think this is what is very important. Even when we look at the freshers, like in the freshers that are there, even if students are just graduating and they are looking for a job, I think expecting something according to your skill is you okay. But when you're starting with something, so you should always keep in mind, yes, this is what can help you to develop your skills. What do you think that when we are a fresher or we have just started in our career, so do we need to look for a high paying job, or rather we should just settle down for some kind of job, and at the later stage we can develop our skills up to that position that we're expecting from an organization or so?
Mm. For this, I have a very beautiful answer. I have read a book, 48 Laws of Power. In that, it is written that when you are a fresher, I mean, it's not directly written there, but what I concluded from that chapter was, when you are a fresher, you do not know the world, and you do not know
Yes.
how to deal with the society or people or your workplace, anything. You are completely a new
Yes.
person. But once you start gaining experience, you need to be such a cunning person to develop yourself in such a manner that you become the most prominently, you know best candidate
Yes.
of that organization,
Yes.
that if you are leaving that organization, that
Yes.
boss or the company should stop you, should not simply sign your resign letter. They should stop
Yes.
you, and
Yes.
you have to simply make them dependent on you. You need to have this
Yes.
power. You know, if you have such thing, if you have this thought here that you can do it, then you will never be unemployed also, and your expertise will always be in demand. I feel this
Yes.
way. So, as a fresher, everyone has to begin from zero, from scratch.
Yes.
Nobody is going to judge your talent based on your education. You need to have that first hand
Yes.
experience. So, I believe that first you need to start, but in a while, when you are gaining experience, develop yourself to become the most preferable and the useful candidate for your
Yes.
company, so that you
Yes.
are
The
never
most
neglected.
Yes, yes, the most demanding person that the company cannot afford to leave you. So I think that this was very a good thing that you had read, and thank you for sharing this one. And yes, we are about to end our session. Thank you so much, Kavita. Again, it was a very fruitful session with you. Thank you so much.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you so much for having me and listening to me for so long.
No, no, you are. It is very always very good to listen to you. And yeah, thank you so much.
Okay, ma'am. Thank you. Bye bye.